السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحلقة 26 من هورايزن الغرب المحظور. لا تنسون تشوفون الحلقات اللي قبل وتشتركوا بالقناة إذا مو مشتركين وتضغطون زر الإعجاب سواء بتشوفون المقطع كامل أو لا. وبسم الله نكمل.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
الاستعداد المعركة ايش اسوي؟ طيب.
Here it comes.
مين وين فين مين؟ واحد بس. قتل الطيف. وين اقتله يا ابن حلال اذكر الله.
Ugly one, aren't you?
طب تسمح لي بس اعمل عليك عشان اعرف نقاط الضعف والقوة والاشياء اللي اي
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
ودي انا بس خلي اسمع اصبر. ممكن توقف شوي؟ اي
That thing's quick.
خلوا قدامه كذا الحين ما يقدر يصل لي. والله صعد لي. يعني كانت محاولة ضرب. شكلي بموت. وش صار؟ يمه أموت.
Much better.
طمع هيل. فيه؟ ما فيه. اوكي حاول ربطه اول ما يجي. هو طلع من هنا ولا من هنا؟
Here it comes.
تعال.
Ugly one, aren't you?
امزح.
I'm not giving up. I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. things quick.
يا رب. لا.
I needed that.
اصبر اصبر اصبر. اصبر. مات مات. اوكي.
Are you okay, Eloy?
الحمد لله.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
وش يشبه هذا الذهب اللي يطلع من الوحوش اللي بديث ستراندنج. الضغط ما فيه هيل. وين اروح؟ دقيقة خلوني استوعب. اوكي من هنا.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
ايه
Just hurry.
هنا وش فيه؟ ما في شيء.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
يلا يلا.
Errand, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
اوكي.
Spectre's not budging from that spot.
قابل للفصل.
I might be able to sneak up on
سلاح.
it if I stay out of its line of fire. Shield up. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. Shield down! It's on the move!
I got your back, Aloy. Aloy,
الله الله. عاد ما معي هي. بنسوي نفس اي يمه يمه يمه.
This is why I came along. You need the ammo?
Weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
يا اخوي وخروا عني انت، اشغل واطلق عليه ولا شيء، خليه يوخر عني. طيب نشبت. وين اللي ذا؟
Mine.
لا تهج، تعال. اصبر، نفذ الذخيرة، اصبر.
A heavy weapon. That can help.
وين هو؟
Use acid.
وينها؟
You need help, Aloy?
اي والله.
Feeling better.
يسأل بعد. يريد هل ما تشوف اللي قاعد يصير.
Hit it again. Let's dent some metal. I'm waiting for you.
لا اموت. وين هو؟ ومن قال لك تطلع فرضا ما خلصنا؟ ممكن يسمع من السماع
She's.
انه خلاص صار هدوء.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
اوه هذه كيف من متى موجودة اصلا وشلون وكيف؟ اوكي طيب حتى ما ادري ايش قالت. ها معاينة السلاح. بعد ما برد. والله انا قلت حطي عليه ثلج بس ما تسمع الكلام.
No. Damn it. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I flick it.
Oh, good. Door's
Well,
locked until Gaia can restore access.
اوكي.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I
وشو؟
don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a
Nano
combination of
machines.
pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you are...
I'm not like them. I was made.
on the way to Earth? On the ship?
I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
يا ساتر.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think.
مو هي اللي
Whenever
طلعت
I
منها
had to go
الإشارة؟
on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eleuthea's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eleuthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. But Bane's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
يعني كل كلمة تبي تقعد تقوم وتقف تقوم وتقعد.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
والله شوف تفكيرهم فيه شيء منطقي انه خلاص يبدون يعني يقتلون كل اللي في الكوكب، لانه صراحة مشوار تقدر تتعلم كل هالامم اللي موجودة والقبائل، خاصة انه تفكيرهم مرة دمار، فمشوار اقعد اعلمهم كلهم. خلاص خلص على الجميع وسوي ريست للكوكب ويلا نبدأ من جديد. اوكي انا صراحة يعني ماني قايل انا معهم بالفكرة هذه، بس انه اتفهم فكرتهم هذه. اوكي بس والله حلو تشوف نسخة من نفسك سواء اصغر او اكبر، شيء جميل. طيب نكمل الحوارات.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
أتوقع هذا اللي كان يبيه. هم ما أدري إذا فيه، بس هيديز بالجزء الأول كان هو اللي يبي يسوي الانقراض، بس هو هذا طبيعته كبرمجة. بس هل كان لهم دور؟ ما أدري، ترى أنا قاعد أسولف لأني لسه ماني فاهم بشكل كامل. طيب، إشارة الانقراض.
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
بس تقوم وتقعد خلاص يا اخوي. خلصنا حوارات.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
يلا بس يا اخي اطلع من هالمكان اللي ضيق الصدر هذا. شو تعال اطلعي هنا اشرح بمكان مفتوح وجلسة زينة بدل ما انت قاعدة عندها اللي تقل سيرفرات. كيفها؟
Pizza.
بيتزا.
It tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered.
والله فاتكم اللي ما كليتوا بيتزا.
Welcome back.
كنت بحاول اشوف تطيح ولا لا.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
ايوه والله اني كنت قاعد
Based on
افكر
your
فيه.
data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
طيب انا طلعت برا ورحت جمعت بعض الاشياء وجبت درون فابي اروح
Welcome back.
Okay, data modules in.
طيب هذه هي ولا مين ولا وش ولا مين؟
An excellent choice.
أدري هذه هي ولا اللي قبل ولا وش؟ أنا ما أدري اخترت الجديدة ولا القديمة ولا شيء من القديم. هذا الجديدة أتوقع. طيب
The old ones used holograms for everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
نشوف هذه إيش عنده.
Holograms are illusions, though.
Aloy,
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
you mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
طيب والله ودي وما ودي صراحة بس يلا ما هي مشكلة.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the sub-functions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
أوكي الحوارات خايسة فخلاص.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
خلاص مع السلامة.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
طيب نشوف المهام. هذه رئيسية. اوكي. هذه وين؟ اوه كويس، تفتح لنا منطقة جديدة. التحدث إلى قائد القافلة، الاستماع إلى الشائعة عن البعثة المفقودة. طيب بسم الله. لا ايه ما في عندي مكان هنا.
Smoke. Could be from the camp. Maybe I should check it out. That might be the Osram camp that Tanox told me about. I should talk to their leader.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
Hot. I'm sweating everywhere.
Looks like we have company.
I must be closing in on a signal.
So I thought I was done.
هذول مو حقين العقود حقت الدروع. نشوف.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert. Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delvewares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body, one of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the Delver's fee. What do you say?
نسولف. والله أنا صراحة ماشي ما الحوارات أبدا ما عجبتني فخلاص.
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck still, Flame.
Whoa! Wouldn't mind all this sitting around.
نشوف هذه صديقتنا وين. ايه شكلها مهمة. خلينا نخلص بعدين نجيهم بعدين.
There's the entrance to the tunnel Torgeth mentioned. I need to find his missing expedition and clear a path back east. Tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition. I need to find a way to get further in. Should be able to blow up that fire gleam. I'm gonna blow this up. There's someone still alive in here.
معنا ولا علينا؟ وجع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نزيت.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming. What happened to you? A terror in the dark. The world shuddered. A machine? Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan? Yes, someone did. Good. At least, I'm not alone. Rest easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on. Don't like the sound of that.
هاي وش الأصوات هذه؟ ما نسيت شيء ولا فيه هنا أشياء وراء. وش هالمكان اللي كله موارد؟ شو السالفة؟ هذا وراه. والله أفخاخ وموارد شكله فيه. إيه. هذا واحد وهذا واحد. طيب أنا ما أبي أطول بالموضوع، فأبي أخلصهم بسرعة. أنا ودي أبدأ بالكبير أفتك منه. يا رب. أيوة. الله ضيعوه على طول. ما شاء الله. وشو هذا جديد؟ جديد هذا.
Call them back up.
لا. اصبر اصبر. الحمد لله ما متنا، بس خلصت كل الهيل اللي عندي. يلا جمع موارد وبعدين اكمل. رجع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وينه هذا؟ وشو اللي تو هذا؟ اي والله. وين اروح؟ أنا مو جيت من هنا، أنا جيت من هنا. طيب أتسلق وين أروح؟ ليش هذه الأشياء موجودة يعني؟ بعدين يعني. انزلي بس انزلي. من هنا من تحت.